What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and we're here doing something a little different. I've had quite a few people say about showing me actually training in real life, but obviously with the weather being awful in the UK at the minute, there's like 6 inches of snow or something. That's not possible. I always thought it was a really good idea, and then I had a thought that I used to send some old sparring clips to a couple of friends through Facebook Messenger, and luckily I was able to find 2 of them. I'm going to start with, I'm going to try and get the right order. This one here that I'm dragging was from maybe December, January time. I fought in March of 2020, and this was from December 2019, maybe January 2020. So this was about 2 months before the fight, and then this one up here was a little bit after, but I'm going to try and give some backstory behind them all. So this video here is only a minute long. This video won't be, well, it's 2 minutes long actually. The video won't be hugely long. Normally on sparring nights in the gym I went to, it was Monday and Friday, and you could do as many rounds as possible. I tend to do between like 6 and 15 if I could. Sometimes it was difficult because I have a really weak nose, so it tends to bleed really quick, and then they had to mop the floors and stuff, so it was a bit of a pain because you know, people don't want blood all over the place. So it was a bit of pain. So if my nose didn't go, then it would be like 12, 15 rounds. If my nose did go, it would be like 6 rounds. But sometimes you could have like 4 fantastic rounds and then my nose would go. So it is what it is. So we're going to be going here. I'm going to be showing you guys these clips here. Just got to get this going. There I am. I'm in the white t-shirt there. The guy I was sparring is called George. He's a really nice guy. Everyone was really cool. We all obviously I was one of the lighter guys here. This was when I was first getting into a real comfort zone of sparring, and I wasn't afraid of getting hit in the face. You'll see when I get hit, there's no reaction from me really. I tend to try and move a lot. You will hear the coaches from the corner call my name because they're trying to tell me to move my head. I tend to get quite lazy, and then kind of that refresher helps. But yeah, I tell you what, one thing I do miss with this coach thing is I miss this sparring for sure, even though it was always bleeding. I landed a lot of body shots on George here. Landed a good few shots. That was one of the best moments. If we rewind it there, I kept landing really good straights on him. I was able to go under and throw a straight there, and then you'll see here I start with body shot. I think there you go, hook, straight, hook, hook, straight, move off. That was, and then straight there again and move off again, and then I back myself in the corner and I try. And then obviously I said to George especially, you know, if I'm in the corner, please just beat the shit out of me. Make sure you do. I don't want to be let off easily. I really want you to hurt me if you can. George was really clean. His striking was really nice. He was a big MMA fan as well, so which is why he's barefoot there. He just felt more comfortable like that, but he wasn't bothered about doing MMA. He wanted to do white collar boxing, but he was a huge MMA fan, so his striking was very MMA-esque. One thing he always said, I always thought of, is his striking reminded me of Holly Holm. He didn't have his hands up very often, no matter how many times we told him, or anyone told him, he never kept his hands up. This was one of the funnest rounds I ever had, and luckily this was the one they recorded. I think me and George maybe done like 15, 20 rounds between the couple of months. There was about 15 people on the sparring night. Sometimes it was only 10, but 15, 20 people at most. If in the background, if you guys are wondering, that is people doing jiu-jitsu in the background. There's a little jiu-jitsu. People are rolling. There's mats at the back there. People rolling back there, and that, and then we're sparring here. There is obviously a bigger ring. This is the smaller ring, which worked well because the smaller ring was similar to the white collar ring because they don't have a full professional standards size ring in white collar. They have a smaller ring. I think it's about 75% the size of a proper ring. I landed some really good shots there. It was really easy to land. A lot at the end, you'll see here. I was able to land a lot of hooks because I got lazy, so I was going to the body and then slip that, dodge that, and then hook like that, and then move off. But yeah, that was one of my favourite rounds I ever got in sparring. I had some really good ones against my coach, but they never got recorded. The only thing that recorded them was CCTV, but I don't think we'd even be able to show them because they were pretty brutal. We really tried to take each other's head off, but that was a fantastic round. That I really enjoyed that, and that was the reason we recorded them was to sight. If we just watch it while I'm talking again, the reason we record, oh, there you go. The reason we do it is to size up the like who my opponent will be. That's the reason they do it, is to have a look and compare fighters. There you go. You can hear the coach. Move your head. Move your head. Okay, and then this next clip I think was a little bit closer to the fight. This is only about a minute long. This actually ended up, funnily enough, being the guy that I fought in the actual match. We did spar beforehand, which we didn't know we would be fighting each other. We were about the same size, and we both had fights coming up, and neither of us could get an opponent. So we ended up fighting each other, even though we were from the same gym, which doesn't happen very often. But yes, we kind of had a little feel for what each other were like. We saw each other train from time to time, so it was not bad blood, but there was a bit of beef there, because we were watching each other train. We were with the same coaches. It was a little bit of beef there, but this actually, the reason I am obviously in the grey shorts there, topless, and the reason that I am is because I hadn't come to box that day. I'd come to do some cardio with my coach, and thought that I bring my whole bag with me anyways, with the gloves and everything, just in case I want to get a few rounds afterwards. But we done I think 10 rounds on the assault bike and the rower, and then I was asked to spar. My coach said, there's no way you're going to be able to spar, you're going to be fucking exhausted. So I said, alright, you know what, I will. May as well, the guy that I'm fighting, I didn't know at the time was fighting, but we would have been wanting to spar for a while. But when I had been busy, he hadn't been. When he had been busy, I hadn't been. We're both there at the same time. It made sense. I was like, listen, I'm a bit fucked. He said, let's just go at 40-50%. And I forgot this clip even existed. And there was a few more clips there, 10 seconds long, but I didn't bother showing you them guys, because most of them is just pointing at the ground. But this was another clip they were able to show and compare for the white collar. And I think they saw this and it just made sense for us two to actually fight. But at this point, we didn't know we were fighting. And the thing around my chest, by the way, is to register my heart rate. So I know. So I'm at this point. This might have actually been earlier, if I'm right in thinking. Or no, this wasn't. This was closer to the fight than I remember, I think. Nice shots there, yeah. Some really nice shots here. This was one thing that I had been working on a lot, where I go 1-2, hook, and then 2 again. They tend to drop their guard. If you watch, they tend to drop the guard a little bit between the 3 and the 2. Bang, and then when that just sliced right through the guard and caught him again. And this guy, his name was Sam. He had actually fought before fighting me and before sparring, so he had a lot more experience, a lot more confidence, I think. Which is why when I hit him with a counter like that, he was unfair. I caught him with a knife. That was you'll see. There you go. You see him fall there. Here we go. You see him come in. Here we go. Ready? He comes in with that there, and then this left bings round, and then you see him fall that way. And and then again I caught him with it again. He moved in again with it. Okay, hold on, let's go back. There we go. And you hear the coach say, "Lovely." Ready? And he comes in again. Bang! Catch him with that. And this guy here, back here watching, is I can't think of his name. Ash. On the white collar fight night, he got a nasty knockout in about 40 seconds. It was vicious. The guy dropped lifelessly. But yeah, I mean, as you see there, I was quite pressured up against the ropes there. You see, he hits me. I think there he hit me, and I just threw 4 or 5 in a row. I'm not being pressured. I don't like being pressured, but I can fight off it. I just choose to not accept it in a way. I just say, nah, I'm just gonna fight back. And then I'm pretty sure he bust my nose open. I don't think it's on footage, but I'm pretty sure he bust my nose wide open.
Step it up.
There we go, bang, last 10 seconds.
Throw back, Sam, throw back.
I'm not letting him throw back. And that's the reason I think I've at least the last 10 seconds. Because my nose, I think, was bleeding at this point. But I don't actually know. There you go, and then he said, okay, that's it. But just the bell hadn't even gone, it's just because I think my nose was bleeding. I caught him with that one. See the range, I used the range perfectly there. You'll see there, bang, catch him with that.
Okay.
And then that's it. That was, but yeah, this was a really good spot. Looking back on it, kind of breaking it down a little bit was really nice.
Last 10 seconds.
Especially when I had him. I heard last 10 seconds. I thought, well, I'm going to try and register it in my mind that whenever I hear last 30, last 10, that I need to just unleash a barrage on him. So boom, 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 body.
Throw back, Sam. Throw back.
Bang, not letting him throw back, and then he tries again. Don't let him slip that as well. And then body shot, and then bang him off the head.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that's literally the only 2 I have. There was more on WhatsApp, but since getting a new phone, I've lost them all, unfortunately. But yeah, I thought I'd show you guys these because you're always asking for me to do it in real life. But at the minute, that is just not possible with the amount of snow that is out there. I will probably die. But I hope you guys enjoyed these clips. Let me know if me showing you guys some stuff in real life is something you'd be interested in. A lot of you do say it would be. Let's just quickly turn this down while I talk. But yeah, let me know if there's something you guys would be interested in. it's almost been a year since the actual fight. Maybe for new viewers, I'll show you guys the fight again. But you'll have to let me know if that's something you guys would want to see. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.